talk a little bit about what some of the expected changes are based on what you're seeing, or at least some of the changes that you would like SKAN 3.0 to make?
Yeah, so I think just based on what we know, factually, a few changes will be, as I mentioned before, that the post specs will be directly sent to the advertisers in addition to us. So if the advertiser wants, they can technically bypass the MMPs, and we don't need to send it that way. They have access to those post specs directly. Another change is that we're expecting is kind of a loss alert, or kind of that bid win for impressions for ad networks that maybe were eligible or that bid in the auction for that impression but did not win. I think it'd be interesting to see if there's anything that we can do with that data, because we like to incorporate all the data that we get from post specs, and with it being a limitation for SKAN, it will be interesting to kind of see how we can use the different data points that Apple or SKAN does eventually, decide to send back to us. With 3.0, I mean, I'm still waiting for the full adoption of 2.2. Like I said, VT is a big one, so it is a little bit slower than we would like. So I don't know exactly what else to expect for 3.0. But yeah, it does seem like Apple is slowly making, or SKAdNetwork is making, small improvements, adjustments to the market needs, with VT and maybe these loss alerts and, sending those post specs back to advertisers. They are slowly adjusting and making some changes. So I do want to stay hopeful. And, as we get more and more versions, I mean, just in the last 6 months, or, the last few months that SKAN has been out, we've had already 2 or 3 updates. And so it's hard to say where it's going, but we're hoping that we can still get more and more data points that we can use and incorporate in our learnings.